I'm back with my new reel about soul number. मेरे प्रीवियस रील में मैंने सोल नंबर की इम्पोर्टेंस के बारे में आप सबको बताया, बट हाउ टू कैलकुलेट इट इज़ समथिंग दैट आई हैवंट शेयर. So let's talk about how to calculate. So as per Pythagorean numerology, each letter in our name represents a number. So to calculate soul number, we will look at the vowels that we have in our name. A, E, I, O, U. ये 5 लेटर. हाँ, ये लेटर जो है ए ई आई ओ यू एक स्पेसिफिक नंबर को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. ए रिप्रेजेंट करता है नंबर 1, ई रिप्रेजेंट करता है नंबर 5, आई रिप्रेजेंट करता है नंबर 9, ओ रिप्रेजेंट करता है 6 एंड यू रिप्रेजेंट करता है 3. सो लेट्स कैलकुलेट सोल नंबर basis the vowels that are present in our name. For example, my name is Swati Kalia. So Swati mein you can see there is A and there is I. So A represents 1 and I represents 9. So it's gonna be 10. Similarly in Kalia there is A, I, A, right? So 1, 9, 1, which is 10, 11. Number 2. So first name is 10, which is 1. Second name is 2. So my soul number is 3. Similarly, so do calculate your soul number quickly and post it in the comment section of this reel. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Psychic Healing by Swabi, and here I am as promised talking about the soul number. So as I said on my Instagram reels, soul number is all about your destiny. As I said, soul number is all about why you've come here, your motive in life, identifying the real self, understanding what motivates you, what demotivates you, and how things are going to be entire life. What are the challenges that you will be facing lifelong, and you should be mentally prepared to overcome those situations. Talking about soul number calculation, मैंने already ही explain किया है कि कैसे vowels A, E, I, O, U as per Pythagorean numerology number represent करते हैं, and then you have to calculate it if any of the vowels are present in your name. So let's jump on to the explanation of soul number here right away. Soul number 1. Your soul urge is to be the driving force in your life. You have a deep belief that what you feel, say or do has great value in the world. And you're right. You desire to be heard and for others to follow your lead. You trust your own instincts, often above the views and perspectives of others, and have the makings of a great leader and a pioneer for change. You may have issues with authority throughout your life, not least because your self-assuredness often means that others look to you for guidance and direction regardless of the position you take. You're committed and loyal, however, your dominant nature means others are easily silenced in your presence, and you may not even notice the hurt feelings of those you leave in your wake. You must be careful that your confidence isn't confused with arrogance, and your desire for progress doesn't create needless competition. While you'll never be fulfilled unless in a position of authority or power, try to make friends on the way up. You never know when you need some loyalty in return. Talking about soul number 2, your soul urge is to be needed, admired, and loved by all. You're motivated by relationships and have a deep need to connect with others. You're sensitive, tactful, always striving to ensure harmony and balance, cooperation prevail wherever you are. In fact, life can begin to feel very uncomfortable very quickly at the first sign of conflict or drama. So you do your best to keep the peace, and it's something you're really good at. You may have issues with self-trust throughout your life, not because you don't value yourself, but because you always need someone else's opinion or perspective to measure, contrast, or connect to your own. Without an external point of reference, you can feel strong, often intuitive. Connection to others means that you're a natural team player and a valuable contributor to the whole. But you must ensure that your kindness and sensitivity doesn't leave you too open or vulnerable. Strong Emotional boundaries will ensure you're not taken advantage of in life. Soul number three, very interesting. Your soul urge is to cultivate and express your own personal magic. You're inspiring, witty, and original, and instinctively see the positive side to every situation. You seek pleasure and fun, and this makes you magnetic to other people. So, as you can't really help but share your shiny perspective with everyone around you. You're a performer at heart and love nothing more than an adoring audience. This means you have the potential to achieve great fame and recognition in your life, especially within the arts. You are likely to be disorganized and even scattered in your approach to life. This can make you appear uncommitted or disloyal, so it's vital for you to learn to channel and devote your creativity to fewer larger projects as you grow. You will always have critics in life. This is part of the territory for a soul urge 3. So your challenges is to rise above them and develop fierce self-love. Soul number 4. It's all about beauty, order and stability in the chaos of life. You find a zen-like satisfaction in performing the simplest repetitive domestic or practical chores as you almost feel in most alignment with your essence when restoring harmony to unbalanced situations. You are a creator of systems and love to make plans and organize the world around you. Others feel an innate sense of security and stability when you're near you, and you're often called upon for advice and counsel. It's likely that you fear change or uncertainty, which means you may miss out an opportunity to grow. It is important that you give yourself enough space for spontaneous actions and frequently do things that take you out of your comfort zone. You're incredible, you're loyal, you're patient and generous. But your straight talking attitude can sometimes be received as a little harsh or unkind, though never intentional here. So, developing greater skills of empathy and tact would likely serve you well. Soul number 5. Your soul urge is to experience as much variety as you can. You have an inquisitive mind and a thirst for adventure that is only satisfied when you are on a quest of discovery. Travel is your passion. Travel is your passion, and you feel at your most alive when you are on the open road, meeting new people and experiencing new things. This means that you may quickly become jaded or restless or struggle with commitment in ordinary life. And if you feel too hemmed in, either by a situation or a partner, then you will quickly find ways to rebel. Your enthusiasm inspires others and you easily make friends. Unfortunately, maintaining these relationships can be much harder for you, as once the initial spark of excitement has worn off, you're often resistant to opening up to others in deeper ways. You have an innate sense of trust that the universe will look after you, but you don't easily share this trust with people in your life. So, learning to be vulnerable with others is a great challenge for you, but one will ultimately bring you much strength and fulfillment. Soul number 6. Your soul urge is to nurture and care for others. You love people and have a true gift for creating the right conditions for others to flourish and reach their highest potentials. You have a deep need to provide for other people's needs and an intuitive sense of what needs are. You are happiest when you see the positive results of your influence unfolding and witness the people around you thriving and happy. But this selfless approach to life can often lead to you neglecting your own needs. So you must ensure your energy does not become depleted and you regularly care for yourself as much as for others. You may have perfectionist tendencies leading to very high expectations of yourself and of others, which means it can be very difficult for you or anybody else to reach the lofty goals you set. This can lead to disappointment and resentment, so you must learn to let go, or true fulfillment and happiness will always be elusive for you. Soul number 7. Your soul urge is to discover meaning in the world around you. You're a natural seeker of knowledge or an endless quest to find out the hows and the whys of life. Whether in scientific, historical, literary, or mystical realms, you have a deep yearning to always understand more. Because of your questioning nature, you can often feel as though you don't quite really belong in the world, that others are able to simply accept things at face value is a mystery to you. So it's likely that you instinctively separate yourself from them and may be perceived as an outsider. In truth, you're unique and your perspectives are of great value to the world. Discovering healthy expressions and outlets for your thoughts and theories is vital if you are to fulfill your potential and gain the trust of your peers. You must also work to develop self trust, as, however much groundwork and research you do, ultimately your trust or your truth will be found. So, number 8, your soul urges to find power, status, and prosperity. You're motivated by success and achievement, especially when it's rewarded financially. But this isn't a selfish yearning. Your desire to control resources stems from a deep need to improve the lives of others and distribute wealthy lifestyle accordingly. You understand commerce, trade, and industry and want it to benefit those you love. You're confident, ambitious, and have high levels of stamina. Your strong sense of purpose may come across as domineering to others, but really, you just want to achieve the success that you work so hard for. Your challenge is not to be overcome by material gains, but to go the extra mile and use the money and power that you so naturally magnetize for the greater good. You are a natural leader, so ensure that you lead by example and act with integrity at all times. You have the capacity to instill great trust and respect from others. So it's vital that the power you wield isn't abused. Soul number 9. Your soul urges to make world a better place for collective. You are a humanitarian at heart and yearn to leave a lasting legacy of wellness and love wherever you go. Deeply altruistic, you only want the best for people and have the rare gift of seeing into their souls and knowing exactly what this is. You have visionary perspectives and are unwaveringly positive. You have the uncanny ability to always see and believe in the best possible outcome in any situation. You desire to impart your wisdom, experience, and insight to others, but must be careful that your well wishes don't come across as overbearing. Often regarded as someone who has all the answers, can mean that others come to resent and rebel against your advice, or alternatively, they resist thinking for themselves when they are around you. So, you must be very careful that your desire to help doesn't really interfere with others' need to find their own way through life and crucially make their own mistakes. It is also important for you to learn the art of fair exchange. You have such a generous spirit that you can easily give without receiving anything in return. Your idealistic nature would love to believe you're setting an example, but in reality, you could be creating an unhealthy imbalance of energy. 11. Your soul urges to trust your inner voice and express this confidently into the world. You're sensitive and an insightful soul, and it's likely that you have psychic gifts and the ability to channel high frequency information. This can be a challenge. You may often feel ungrounded or nervous or too empathetically aware of what others are feeling. You're creative and have a calming influence on others. In fact, it's likely that other people are instinctively drawn to you, sensing your high healing frequencies by simply believing or being in your presence. You may often feel like you are on a search of deep spiritual truths and try to find these in many other people and their teachings. But your challenge is to go within and seek the peace you so desire inside of yourself. Soul number 22. Your soul urge is to catalyze the transformation of the world. You are a visionary and an architect of the future. Your perspectives inspire others and provide the ambitious goals that others need to continually evolve. But you're also grounded, stable, practical. So it's unlikely that you regard your visions as anything but ordinary. Just like the soul urge for, others feel an innate sense of security and stability when near you. So you inspire a great deal of confidence in them. As such, you will make a great leader, manager, and organizer of people. In fact, you will begin to realize your true calling only when you begin to see your grandest visions materializing in, with the help of others, whom you have carefully directed. You must be sure that you follow your soul's calling in life and you do not become lethargic and too safely, confined in your comfort zone. Soul Urge 22s are destined for great things, but courage and self belief must come first, lest their talents are frittered away. This is all about soul numbers. To repeat once again, I've told in my previous reels as well, जब भी न्यूमरोलॉजी की बात होती है और आपका नाम के कैलकुलेशन के एंड में नंबर 11 या नंबर 22 आता है तो आप उसे फर्दर ऐड मत कीजिए. प्लीज़ डू नॉट ऐड दोज नंबर्स फर्दर because number 11 and number 22 represents master number. They are the grandest numbers here. So for example, अगर आपके नाम का जो फर्स्ट नेम है उसे आपने कैलकुलेट किया, let's say 10 आया which represents 1, एंड लास्ट नेम का भी आपने AEIOU कैलकुलेट करके नंबर 10 आया, so it again become 1. So your first and last name creates number 11 energy. So don't add it further. It represents number 11. And if you have any more confusion, do let me know in the comments section, or you can reach out to me on my channel on Instagram and Facebook. Happy to hear your thoughts. And do let me know what other sort of information you would like me to post here, like what sort of content more would you like me to post here. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this.